everyone, Jessica here with crochetitcreations.com, and today I am going to show you how to make a single crochet. So we're going to start off with by making a slip knot. So by doing this, you want to wrap the yarn around your fingers, go through, and pull tight. So a slip knot means this can control the tightness by the long strands. So let's do that again. Hold the tail in your hand, with your thumb secure it, wrap around your hand, go through the middle, pull tight. One more time. Hold the tail, wrap around, through the center, pull tight. Okay, so once you're done making the slip knot, you want to insert your hook, pull this tight, and I hold my crochet hook like a knife, using my finger here to hold the loop on the hook. So I hold it like a knife. Some people hold theirs like a pencil, just however makes most sense for you. And then wrap your finger around. Now with crocheting, it's all about how you hold your yarn to get the proper tension. So this is the long strand that's connected to my ball of yarn, and I'm going to wrap this around my finger. This pinky here is going to hold the tail, that way it controls it, and then I use my middle finger and my thumb to hold the tail down, because if you don't, it's going to wrap around your hook. So chain, so we're going to work the single crochet now. So chain as much as you want. So in order to chain, you just wrap around, twist your hook. You're controlling the hook with your dominant hand. Your left hand, in my case, is holding the tail and the yarn. Oh my goodness, this cat is wanting to hang out with us. So let me see how many I've chained. So each of these equals one chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, let's do 13. So 13, and then in order to do a single crochet, you're going to go into the second chain from your hook, so which will be this one. This is the first one. Here's the second one. The reason why we don't go into the first one is because we have to get to the height of the stitch. So this chain 1 is going to equal the height of a single crochet stitch. So insert into the chain, grab that loop, pull up, yarn over, and go through 2 loops. Do that again. Go into the next one, insert stitch into the stitch, yarn over, and pull through 2. Insert hook into the next chain, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. See how these stitches look? So insert into the next stitch, grab a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops. It's all about how you hold your yarn to get the proper tension. If this is really loose here, you're going to get loose stitches. If it's really tight, you're going to get really tight stitches. So you want to have even tension. Insert into the chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So this is called a single crochet stitch. You might see it abbreviated as SC. Insert into the next chain, keep going all the way across the chain. And here is your last chain. So if you look, we had chain 13. We went in the second chain from the hook, so that means there's 12 single crochets here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So So let's just look at these stitches real fast. You'll see your stitches here. These top, this like top V is the top of the stitch, which is what you'll work in for your next row. Some patterns call for back loop only, which would be this back here. Some patterns call for front loop only. If it doesn't state that, then you go through both of them. So if you want to turn, you're going to chain 1. Turn. You can turn first, then chain 1. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then you want to go through the stitch. See, there's the 2 V at the top, the 2 loops on the hook. So insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops. Insert into stitch, go through 2 loops. Okay, so this is the single crochet stitch. The purpose of this tutorial is just to show you how to make the stitch. So if you are looking for a pattern that uses single crochet, you can make, a blanket, scarf. Most hats do not use single crochet stitches just because they're small, but you most certainly can make a hat out of that. So you can see. Okay, so there's all 12. So you would just keep going and practicing from there, but you could see all these are even. That means the tension's good. Let's measure this just to see how big it is. So it's almost 4 inches. Most gauge swatches are 4 inches long. So a gauge is where how many stitches you have per inch, or 2 inches or 4 inches. A lot of the patterns will say X amount of stitches in 4 inches. So here we have almost 12 in 4 inches. It's just kind of, probably could get one more stitch in there, so it'd probably be about 13 for the 4 inch. So that's just for gauge purposes. So when you're doing a gauge swatch, you just want to make a little square and measure how many stitches and how many rows are in those inches. So hope that makes sense. And if you're looking for patterns that uses a single crochet, there is plenty on crochetitcreations.com. So have fun just looking around, and I will talk to you soon.